Hello Taurus, Elsie here to drop a reading for you. How are you in the midweek? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you're a brand new, I want to see you. Please be in the comments if you can, if you really care to be. We kind of like getting to know each other around here. So if you're into that, we're into you. And thank you for doing that. So I am here just to throw some cards. I don't date or time these reads. I come and sprinkle you with some Taurus reads throughout the week. I am your bully sister. I'm your Taurus sun. And you guys are just so supportive, and I appreciate you so much that I just come back and drop some readings on you because you eat them up so quickly. So thank you for that. And here we go. What are we using? What are we using? All right, we've been on this deck today, and I love it. It's called the Moonchild Tarot, and I had forgotten it. You know, when you get a few decks, right? A few. When you get a few decks, you start to forget some of the ones that you had. So I'm trying to give them all some use. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus energy, please. Tell me about Taurus energy. Tell me about Taurus. What do we need to know? It's the most important thing that Taurus needs to know right now. All right. Okay. The Eight of Wands, it's in the reverse. Is there anything else that flipped there? Nope. Eight of Wands is in the reverse with the Three of Swords. Well, what do we need to know about that? Oh, there's something sticking out here. We should pay attention. Okay. So, Taurus, what I want you to know is that your person is not ignoring you. They're not ignoring you. They're not deliberately not texting you. I feel like this person is deep in some shadow work, or they were. As we move into the future, I feel like it's the King of Wands that you might be dealing with. So we've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It feels like this person, possibly, this person is the one that's waiting in the future, but understand it's, you know, in the future, looking over all of this. It feels like this king might be the one who is going through maybe some dark night of the soul stuff. That they're really, really looking inside. I think that they're aware that they broke your heart. They're aware that you're disappointed in the situation, but I feel like the silence has been because this person has been calculating. It feels like GPS, like I need to figure out where I'm at. It feels like this someone is rethinking because they've gone into some shadow work, which I think has come to an end for now. We're always doing shadow work, y'all. If you don't know what shadow work is, please go look on Ten of Cups Tarot here on the channel. Use the search and look for the Lightworkers Chronicle. You'll see the one about Uncle Floyd. That's the one about the shadow work. So I feel like that this person has been silent with you because they've been really checking in with their gut, doing a lot of hard work on themselves, realizing things. Having realizations in the shadow work is terrible. It's hard. It's hard energy. We've got the Death card. So I think what's coming to the end is your heartbreak. This space in your heart, I feel, is being transformed here. Queen of Pentacles. Transforming the heart space of the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Scorpio energy here as well. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so it's been a long time. I want to say, Taurus, that I feel that you think that somebody, like, it broke your heart. I don't think this person broke your heart. I think the situation broke your heart, if I'm being honest. I feel like the situation is that there's been silence between you and someone else, and I think it's been terrible for you to deal with. And I feel like the reason that this person has been silent with you is not because they don't want you, not because you're not desirable and beautiful and they don't see your worth. It's not any of that. They see your worth right here. But this person has been going through their own trials. And it's important to acknowledge that from the other point of view, that not everybody is ready when we're ready. And that's the truth. And when people move away from you or move out of your life, you need to just leave them alone and let them go figure out their shit, right? They need to figure it out. We all do. And when we don't, we crash and burn. I mean, we have to come to this point. At some point in our lives, we all come to this point where we realize that we're reacting to stuff because of stuff that's been stuffed way down. Now, I think this has taken a long time for this person, Taurus. I think it's taken a very long time for this person to either come through the shadow work, the first part of it, or to complete this part of it, because it does go in stages. Understand, we're not just terrorizing ourselves with shadow work every day. You know, we sort of ebb and flow with it, right? Okay, that's a trigger. Now I'm going to work on that thing. And you may have not worked on anything for 3 or 4 months. But it feels like that the energy has stopped moving or is stuck now because of no communication with you. It feels like you've lost hope that this is going to come back together or that this person's going to contact you. I feel like your back is to the energy of taking too long or stuck in our tracks. We're not doing anything. It feels like the holdup was that this person was in their shadow work. So the Death card is here with the 3 of Swords, and so that makes more sense now. It doesn't feel like this person like deliberately broke your heart. What I think was going on, Taurus, if you didn't have clarity about it at the time, I want you to know that the reason that this person hasn't talked to you is because they're deep into some sort of transformational energy. And that's exactly where you want them to be. So let them be. Because if it's meant to be yours, it will never pass you by. And you may have to wait for it, and that's the truth. But I feel like you're also willing to change anything that you need to. You're willing to transform. So I think this transformation energy is about the 3 of Swords. I think you start to think of it in a different way. I think that the Queen's heart is transformed, like the heart energy. It's like maybe they didn't hurt me. Maybe it wasn't anything that they did to me. Maybe it was something that they were going through and they wanted, I triggered them to be the better them. And now they're off, dealing with towers and trying to deal with this stuff here, the shadow work. We've got the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the Chariot. Somebody's been watching and wants to come forward. 8 of Pentacles and work on something. 3 of Pentacles on some sort of a partnership. So I don't want you to jump to conclusions, but I think that there is this person who you think is silent with you because they don't like you. This person is actually someone who does like you. They actually don't just like you, Taurus, they value you. Because that's what I like about the 3 of Pentacles. It's a good, solid, valuable relationship that was maybe set up through friends of friends. Maybe you met that way. The 8 of Pentacles is I'm really willing to work on moving forward here. I feel like there's communication that this person wants to speak with you. But I think that lately, while it's been silent, that they've been watching you while things have been stopped, right? Stopped dead in their tracks. And that's why it's been completely silent here. But I think you're going to have the realization that they didn't do it to you, that it was something almost like they couldn't avoid, because the universe will tell you when it's time for shadow work, and it's not going to be on your schedule. It's not. So get that off your mind. Nope. It never comes at the right time. What else do we need to know about Taurus, please? Taurus. Thank you. You, my friend, are having a change of heart. You are having a change of heart, I believe. Look at the King of Hearts here, the King of Cups on the bottom right-hand corner. So this is someone, I think the reason that it hurt so much when the silence came is because this person is someone you've either known for a while or maybe grew up with, or this is someone who you may have lived with or that you can see yourself living with. I feel like the home is security. Your security in your home's about to transform. And so is love. I think they're together. Like maybe you end up moving in with somebody. Transformation of the King of Cups. Transformation of the home. So what I want to say is that, yeah, I don't think that, I feel like you think that they're silent with you because they don't want to talk to you anymore, but they've had a lot going on. It feels like there's been a lot of heartbreak as it pertains to home stuff, and there's lots of transformation there. And the King of Cups is trying to hold it together. That's what it feels like. Feminine or masculine. So I've got the bear, and the bear is the one that forges the path, right? Always pushing forward. The bear is also the leader, right? The one who, makes the path for all the other animals, right? And I feel like with the showing a polar bear here, it feels like this person has not forgotten about you. Because understand, like the polar bears, they never lose a scent. You could go to Churchill. North in my province, you can go to Churchill, and if that bear smells you and thinks you're a snack, then you go back there next year to visit your family, and it's going to be at the doorstep. It's going to get your scent again. So, dear Queen of Pentacles, I feel like the silence, the Eight of Wands in the reverse, the silence and the stall in all of this energy is that someone is trying to forge a path. And in forging that path and being the leader, I think this person is like going through some stuff. And it feels like with the Ten of Wands on the bottom right hand corner here, that this person is working really hard or pushing forward as the leader to try and drop a bunch of burdens that they don't want to drop on you. Got card number 15, and it is devil energy as it pertains to the tarot, but it's also 1 and 5 is 6. That's the lovers. So I feel like this person has really very deep feelings for you and thinks that you might be the one, but I think that you triggered something in them, Taurus, that made them run, because you made them look at themselves in the mirror. Yeah. So we do have card number 31. It is the Ace of Pentacles. This is what I want to say is this is taking a very long time, because it feels as though there's a super deep connection here. Like it feels very deep here with the sun. And the sun here, it feels as though, what do I want to say? This is the new beginning. So it feels like it's stalled and it's done and it's not, and this person doesn't like me and they never called me back because they don't see my worth, and that's not it. No, this person has a really deep respect for you, and they also see you as everything. I think it ends up coming back to where they want to invest, and right now they're investing in themselves, which is completely respectful, but understand that you were the catalyst to that. It feels like you were the catalyst to that. And now they're in realizations at this time. Realizations, yeah. They now have a bird's eye view of what's going on. The Tower is about having clarity. The sun's in the background. Somebody's got clarity about maybe how they're feeling about the situation and how they're feeling about you. And that's why it's so important not to chase, because you do want someone who's invested in themselves and doing their own shadow work. And even if it takes years and years, if you don't want to wait years, then go find someone else. But if you want the prize is coming at you. And if you're on a certain level of your life, this person is trying to get to the level of your life. They have work to do in order to be able to attract you. And I think that's what they want to do. They want to attract you, but they have to learn things that you know first. Look at that, you two could be friends. They're looking at this friendship and realizing it's not really friendship, it's actually love. Yeah. They know that you've been loyal, that you're a really loyal ride or die friend. And they love that about you. I think they're trying to decide whether they want to stay or whether they want to go. The Six of Swords is here. Put that at the bottom of the deck. And I don't really read those. I don't read them in the reverse, but it looks like somebody has love on the mind, like really stable love. I feel like it's stability that they're looking to give you or looking to get from you. They're in a stable sort of, I need stability in my life kind of energy. Tell me what the shadow work's about. So your person's impulsive with their spending. They could be impulsive with the spending, and I think that it comes from something that is deep-rooted in their childhood. I feel like they probably had to buy things to stay happy, or maybe their parents taught them that you buy things to stay happy. But I feel like the thing that they were working on is not being impulsive with money, and also that the realization that we can have victory if we choose it. The six of Wands is about victory after the fight. So this has been a really heavy duty fight for this person. Again, we have the Queen of Pentacles that has shown up here. So I think that they're really passionate about the Queen of Pentacles, and they're looking for the victory, but they've had to fight all their way through this darkness. Tell me about this silence. Yeah. So your person's trying to heal from... They're trying to heal from a commitment in the past. I'm looking at this Hierophant is looking directly at the Three of Swords. So, this feels like, it almost feels like this is more about what your person's been going through and what they've been trying to purge. I feel like they had a marriage that came to an end. There might have been a third party involved. They might have been cheated on. This person, I feel, is the King of Cups. They could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or Taurus like you. I feel like a lot of things changed in the home, and this person was forced to take the lead. And they realized that in order to be able to do that, there had to be some shadow work done. I feel like that there is some sort of a marriage or commitment that is over. The Four of Swords is here, which tells me that, we're not really talking anymore, or we have very spotty communication, maybe only talk about the kids. And that it feels like your person is ready to start again. So the Two of Wands is here. It's a decision to go on the path that is one of adventure. I'm going to follow my heart. So, and the Lovers here. I think that this person knows your worth. They see you for who you are. But I really think that everybody deals with stuff in their own way. And I think your person is someone who is who's dealing with it their own way. Yeah. And although it might be a tough way to do it, I feel like the universe has called them in to just be by themselves for a while. Because it's not healthy to jump from relationship to relationship. It's not healthy to eye that relationship and then jump to it, because it ends up, you just drag your junk from your porch to their porch. You don't resolve any of it, you just pour it onto them. So I feel like this person's gone through a major ending in the home, in a marriage, and all of that, which is triggered a lot of things for them, none of which the least is you. I feel like they really know they need to take the lead with you. And I think that they will. I think that they have deep respect for you for sure. But right now, everything is not moving. And I hate to leave a reading like that, but let's give you a challenge for whatever's coming up. What's the challenge coming up, please, for Taurus in this read? Well, that's not a bad challenge to have. Look, I feel like when the sun comes up as a challenge, you're not used to shit going your way. You're not used to things working out for Taurus. You're not used to getting what you want. I want to tell you that this person is going to take the lead. They are going to take the lead, and it's going to blow your socks off. I think happiness is coming, but you don't believe it because everything is quiet and it's all at a standstill. So I want to say, stay in your lane, mind your business, do your thing. Be happy. Go out with your friends. Be under the sun. Do your thing. And whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. Yeah. I really believe it. I'm going to go for now. Taurus, I love you guys. I'm up for now. Bye-bye.